Hi guys and welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a weekly price analysis update on reserve rights. What we'll do is have a look at some key areas of support and resistance where we could potentially buy or sell. We'll have a look at that in both the USDT and the BTC pairings. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. Right, so starting off with reserve rights versus tether. This is Huobi chart. I'm only using this because it has a lot of the data available. I mean, it goes right back into the past when we got it back to May 19. So we've got a hell of a lot of data here. It's not got the most volume. Let's have a look what's got the most volume actually to start off with. I'm guessing it's going to be Binance. Markets, trading. Yeah, volume 26% against Tether. We're getting a further 15% on OKX. So Binance is getting predominantly most of the volume. But look at that. The distribution of volume across exchanges is epic. You don't really see that. You usually just get heavy on one exchange. But it does show you that there's plenty of trading volume across all exchanges. So where we're currently at, we are currently priced at 0.044, so that's 4.4 cent. We've been and broke out of this area. I've had this green box, which was an area of resistance marked up for, well, since the last video, when we must have been trading around here, and I was looking for that break above, which we got. We've come back down, retested this moving average 20 twice. Look at that, you couldn't have got any more accurate with that, and then we blasted through it again. Currently we're rejecting off this same type of area here, about 5.6 cent, and that's a key area which goes all the way back through to here. On that previous pump in January, we've rejected off that area quite a lot. I mean, use it as support, so that was a key area for me which I've marked up. So to regain this bullish momentum, I know we've not had much of a pullback, but to continue this bullish momentum, I think we really need to start closing above 0.045, so that's 4.5 cent. A closure above that, then there's not much in its way. I mean, you've got some up here about 5 cent. I think 5 cent will be a decent hurdle to break, and then nothing really until you get up toward this area. If you look at all these wicks here, that's probably one of the next major areas, and that's up at 6.2 cents. So let's see if we can stay above this 4.3 region, maintain it above 4.6 cent, and then we should start to head up towards around 6.5. But let's have a look for some buy-ins first, because remember, the markets are very volatile, and if you look at this entire move here, I want to have a look how much we've rose actually. Risen. One of them two, that'll do. So from the bottom to the current top, we've done 185% recovery. I was quite lucky. I was buying down, I bought some at 1.7 cent here, which pretty much near the bottom, yeah. 1.7 cent, and I bought some at about 2.2 cent, and I pretty much tripled my RSR holdings on this dip. It was just like life-changing opportunity, dropping back down to his prices. Considering it's all bumped to 11 cent and you're getting an opportunity to buy at 1.7 cent, that's just absolutely massive. So looking at some potential buys, if we do get a pullback at some stage, whether that's over the course of the next few weeks or next month, depends where the price is currently at. But if you're looking at this as the current top and we do reject from here again, I would honestly consider orders at this range here, about 3.5 cent. That would tie in nicely with staying above this moving average 50 here. I think whenever I'm looking for buys, one key indicator I'm looking for is that we are trading above the moving average 50, and that money flow is in the green. If you're looking at money flow here, we have just turned green on the 15th of August, so that's 4 or 5 days ago now. We had such a severe period of negative money flow, which did then materialise to some buys. We had a great daily candle above that 50, and now we are trading above it. So for me, it is a good buy, but if you want to get them buys just a little bit lower, then look at this region here. I don't think we're going to drop any lower on that, to be honest. I mean, 618 is usually a good level, but I think that's gone now. I don't think we will come back down and test that region. I think this would be the potential lowest we could go. So if you just superimpose where that 50 is going to be potentially, you could look at buys around this region. So we drop down and then a moon straight up, because like people have been saying on Twitter, these have not even started marketing yet. They have not got their product out. It's just word of mouth. It's people who are looking into a white paper and are feeling bullish about a project, and I'm exactly the same. I think Currently, you're investing in the future of RSI, and that's when the real money is made. If you get into these projects now while we're still priced at these levels, then in the future, I think this is just such a great opportunity. So buy zones at 0.035, 3.5 cent. If we're looking to take profits though, I've already mentioned this. This is the first major area to take profit, around 5 cent. For 5 cent will be that decent area to break through. Once we do break through that, then look at 6.6 cent. When I say looking at selling, I don't mean the entire bags. I mean looking, if you're looking to accumulate or just take a little bit of profit off the table, sell at resistance, buy at support, and just continue that. If you're wanting to grow your bags, that is the best way to accumulate. Sell at resistance, buy at support. So these are the two levels of support I mentioned. And then this is the first level of resistance here at 5 cent and then 6.6 cents. So that's some areas for you to look at targeting. I'm not going to look at any other time frames other than the daily so far, because I'm still waiting for that break above 5 cent. Whatever comes first, if we break above 5 cent or next week update arrives, whichever comes first I will do. So that's that pair pretty much covered, buy and sell zone. Just want to have a look at this. I'm testing out this indicator here. This is a Valkyrie indicator, looking at VeChain, RSI, USDT. This is the 5 minute time frame. I've just been practicing scalping this morning. If you're looking at these green dots down here, these are RSI oversold, and if you manage to buy some men on a scalp, you'd have been riding some nice profit there. And the same goes here for these RSI dots, well overbought, and that dropped, hasn't it? So I'm still looking into depth at this, but it works on every single time frame, and it's not just for dots. There's a lot more to it which I need to look into. If you're looking at a 4 hour, I mean, bang, straight up there. We had a nice green dot down here. RSI was well oversold, and look at that. If you manage to buy some RSI here, and you're still holding in a either a spot or a leverage trade from that position there up to there, that's like a 17% move, and imagine that with 2 or 3 times leverage. So I'll be testing this out over the next few weeks, and I'll give you all a shout to what I think it is all about, and whether you should be using it or not, because I think that if we can find a decent indicator to use on this channel, we can use it to our benefit, and hopefully get some people either trading into profits or looking to use it as an investment position. So that's pretty much covered buy zones and sell zones. Let's close at above 4.6 cent today, and I think we will really start to push on. So that's that pair covered. I just want to take a look at Satoshi pairs as well. I know a lot of people don't trade in Satoshis, but some people do, so let's cover it. We have been up to 100 Satoshis and rejected. I've already got this level marked up here from last time, so yeah, last time we looked at this entire move, didn't we? So we did fib from here, at the bottom move at 56 sats, all the way up to here. And then we have actually come down and tested this area. So that's worked out well. If you did watch that video last week and you're looking to buy some in Satoshi's level, I would have said buy some at 83 sats. That's happened so far. This green box was that area around that 382 level, and bang on this area of support, which wasn't resistance. And we have popped back up and rejected again off the top of this Fibonacci level. I think the next major target is this region here, which is also corresponds to that negative fib level. So 112 Satoshis, if you're looking to buy, that could be a first area to look at targeting before for selling. So that could be a first area to then come back here and then trade back up. I've been mentioning in a few of the videos previously that I do think that BTC is going to go on a bit of a random run at some stage and regain some market dominance, but so far it doesn't look like it. And potentially in September, I'm looking that we might get a bit of a sell-off. I mean, I've just looked at the data over the course of the last 3 years, and the last 3 years in September, we have had dumps. Nothing major, like 20 to 30%, but that could send a bit of a ripple across crypto, and you may be able to get some orders filled. If that happens, Satoshi pairs will die, and again, you can look down here around 73 Satoshis for some orders to be filled. Down there in Satoshis. So that's buy zones around this region, 83 sats down to 73, and sell zone at 112. And like I say, we're going to be doing analysis more often on our site. It's one of my favourite projects. I've all done a fair old chunk of it, and hopefully in the future it will pay off very nicely. So that's going to do it for today's analysis. That's just some price analysis on reserve rights, showing you that indicator, that Valkyrie indicator, which I might be looking to more in the future. So hopefully be able to get some good streams going soon with some live trading, so we'll also keep on top of that. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.